This topic needs to be put to rest. Naruto is a series jam-packed with fights where majority of the time the stronger opponent wins. That's just how it goes. If you're stronger than your opponent, you're winning the fight. There are obviously exceptions to this, most notably Pain vs Naruto, where Naruto won even though being massively outmatched, and Sasuke vs Itachi, where Sasuke won because Itachi held back so he can die to his brother. These two are the most extreme and clear examples which everyone knows, but there are more within the series that we won't be getting into. By saying that, it should be pretty clear where my stance is, but Taka Sasuke is not stronger than Killer Bee. For some context as to what sparked this video, throughout the later half of 2023, on Twitter, giant waves of Taka Sasuke versus Killer Bee debates and arguments kept popping up on the timeline and then died down after a bit, but early this month the talk sparked back up again, all defending Sasuke, making this video come to fruition. In this video, I'll go over the fight as it happened in the manga and explain why the Sasuke is stronger than Killer Bee agenda that's being pushed on Twitter is wrong. I think starting with Sasuke's abilities here is pretty crucial before continuing, because there was some confusion on that part and it will come up later in the Sasuke arguments, so getting it out of the way instantly I believe is needed. For starters, this fight takes place after the Itachi fight, so by extension he has lost the Orochimaru chakra buff he had, which is just some extra stamina and poison resistance to some extent, but he does have the MS now though, which while he isn't as experienced with it as he was in the Kage Summit arc, he still is able to use that Genjutsu from it as well as the Madarasu and Kagatsuchi. No Susanoo yet though. Bee on the other hand is a lot more simple, so I don't think I need to go crazy on the details. I mean, you guys have watched or read the series and this fight in particular, but he has the 7 swords and he can flow the lightning chakra throughout those swords or any swords to increase the cutting power. He has the lariat, the 8 tails partial and full transformation, the Biju beam ray thing, and Genjutsu resistance. So we all have good knowledge of the events that happened and what each person's abilities are. So I'll now bring up all the reasons why people are saying Taka Sasuke would beat Killer Bee if they were to have a one-on-one fight. I will list them all first and I'll explain why they make no sense and are copium from Sasuke enjoyers. 1. Killer Bee did not write bars while fighting Sasuke. 2. Sasuke was heavily nerfed during this fight. 3. Sasuke wasn't allowed to kill Bee. 4. Sasuke didn't have help from his team. 5. Sasuke underestimated Bee. 6. Bee's strongest non-tail beast bomb attack didn't instantly kill an off-guard Sasuke. 7. Bee can't counter a Madarasu. 8. His teammates were actually hindering Sasuke. And those are all the reasons why people are saying Sasuke didn't lose and would beat Killer Bee in a fair one-on-one fight. So let's get into them, starting at the top and moving down. 1. Killer Bee did not write bars while fighting Sasuke. This is just false. Killer Bee and Sasuke were fighting. Sasuke lands a kick on Bee's upper chest. There was a slight pause to which he drops the Executioner's blade, picks up his pad and starts jotting. Keep in mind, this is mid-exchange. It would be like if Kakashi pulled out a book and started reading mid-taijutsu fight between himself and Obito in the Kamui dimension. This is just pure disrespect, and honestly, if you want to claim the slight pause and movement to mean they weren't fighting and the fight has stopped, you can try, but like things just don't work like that. 2. Sasuke was heavily nerfed during this fight. This one for sure is the biggest point someone can make, because there's a statement from Jugo after the battle takes place that says, "You seem quite affected physically. Especially since in addition to no longer having Orochimaru's curse mark, you haven't quite healed from your battle against Itachi." This has many flaws, and for the sake of this video's length, I won't go gun-ho at this point, but I'll rattle off a few things about it. Sasuke's injuries were not in any way severe from his fighting against Itachi. They started off fighting through Genjutsu, which didn't physically affect him, and during the remainder of the fight, he was only injured once more by Itachi, which is when he used his curse mark wing and got hit by a Madarasu. And that was quite literally it. Not to mention that he has Karin on his team, who can heal people by getting bit. From the way we've seen her heal him in previous battles, most notably against Deidara, and even during this one, she very clearly cares about his well-being alongside Jugo. It's hard to believe she wouldn't heal him in the slightest leading up to a fight against the 8 Tails Jinchuriki. To add on to that point, these minor injuries Sasuke did receive during the fight against Itachi would easily be healed by Karin, considering we've seen the damage she can heal people from. 3. Sasuke wasn't allowed to kill Bee. Although this is true, we still have to fight him to an incapacitated state, which shouldn't be at all an issue for him, considering when training with Orochimaru, he took down a whole army, rendering them useless without killing them, and he wasn't even able to push Bee at all to get him to a state anywhere close to that. Not to mention, after getting handled very early on in the fight, Suigetsu said that they should start fighting him to quote-unquote destroy him, which then proves that the events following were them fighting to word for word destroy him. And did that happen? No. 4. Sasuke didn't have help from his team. This is blasphemous. I'm actually shocked that this is a thing, so I'll very quickly rattle off a few moments here where his team either saved his life or helped him during the fight without mentioning the fact that they were another thing B had to focus on during the whole thing. First, we got Suigetsu blocking B's attack that would have seriously wounded Sasuke further or just killed him. Next is Jugo rocket arm punching B in the head to get him off Sasuke. Karin then heals Sasuke from getting stabbed and impaled by 6 of B's sword. Then Suigetsu distracting B for Sasuke to hit him with a Chidori. Karin helps again by sensing where he is and telling Sasuke, then also giving Sasuke a heads up on B's location when about to get caught off guard. Jugo merges their body together, saving Sasuke from imminent death. And lastly, Suigetsu saving them from B's Bijudama. This all sounds like help to me. 5. Sasuke underestimated B. Yes, he did. He said he didn't expect such a fight, but is that really helping in Sasuke's favor here? Trying to argue how great of a ninja and shinobi this guy is when he's underestimating the 8 Tails Jinchuriki? And B is pretty famous and well known, so that's just complete incompetence on Sasuke's part. Let's say he comes in not underestimating B though, nothing would really change, he's just simply outmatched. 6. B's strongest non-tailed beast bomb attack didn't instantly kill an off-guard Sasuke. He would have died if Jugo didn't roll back the years and turn into a literal child to merge his body with Sasuke. The guy was straight up going to die if he didn't have a team. And you notice how the word instantly was used, meaning even the poster of this knew if he didn't get healed, he was going to die. 7. B can't counter Amaterasu. You can argue B let himself get hit so he can run away, but he did only get hit because he transformed into Gyuki, which both Gyuki and B himself said he didn't even need to do that, with the Biju even going as far as saying B had the upper hand in the fight, without him even helping. B does have ways to counter it though, since he wouldn't need to transform fully into Gyuki to win. He could block it with just the partial transformation and cut off the tentacle, or you could do what Naruto did in the final valley against Sasuke, where he used the bubbly red chakra to catch it and then just glob off the affected area. 8. Sasuke's teammates hindered him. Oh, this is such a reach because of all the reasons I listed before on how they helped him, and not to mention all but like 2 of those examples came before any sort of hindrance from his team happened. But what he's referring to is B going after the other 3 members after Sasuke dodges him, and when Sasuke had to extinguish his Amaterasu because Karin was affected by it. Let me say this again, the help he had far surpasses these 2 little incidents, which didn't really hinder Sasuke at all that much anyways, but once again, the help outweighs the hindrance. And that's all the notable reasons I saw floating around on why Sasuke would have won if there was a rematch, but let me get into why B would win again if they were to fight one-on-one, even if you give Sasuke his supposed full health and have him not underestimate B. For starters, B was working him in swordplay off rip, and even when Sasuke used his impossible to defend against Chidori blade, B still easily blocked it and stabbed Sasuke with 6 different swords, leaving B with 1 left to get that finishing blow off that was originally blocked by Suigetsu, so it would have been wraps if they started off the same way Sasuke was finished. Sasuke quite literally has 0 defense against the Bijudama from B. The most he could do is Amaterasu the 8 Tails again, but that's not saving his life from an any range Bijudama to the head top. B wasn't fighting with full killing intent either. He held back enough to drop his weapon and started writing a rap mid-fight, something that cannot be said for Sasuke. As a perfect Jinchuriki, he's resistant to Genjutsu. Yeah, he was put under for a slight moment once during their fight, but he was clearly off guard and not expecting Genjutsu, and he swiftly got free from it. So after getting hit once, he'd be ready and on guard for it again, so the instant Sasuke tries it again, if he would, it would just get cancelled out. Finally, B scales to stronger people, and as shown from the original series, he was easily able to handle, let's say weakened MS Sasuke. So if you give him a more favorable condition Taka Sasuke, B would still win easily, and also B would have killed him 3 times if it weren't for his teammates helping him. That's gonna wrap it up for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Please leave a like and a subscribe if you want to see more videos like this. Have a good day, and please drop this Killer B versus Taka Sasuke topic.